What's your best malicious compliance story? My father didn't believe in giving his children anything without strings attached, especially not money, when he passed away. His will was his final act of control. My inheritance, a sizable sum, was locked in a ridiculously complicated trust. The main condition was that I had to live in his dilapidated childhood home, a crumbling wreck on the outskirts of town, and maintain it according to the standards of the local Historical Preservation Society. My uncle, the trustee, had the final say on all expenditures and would release my funds only when I met every clause. It was a trap, designed to make me give up in frustration, but instead of fighting it, I decided to comply. Maliciously, I moved into the dusty, creaking house and got to work. The trust documents were my new Bible. My first request to my uncle was for a $20,000 roof repair. The Historical Society guidelines state that any repairs must use period-accurate materials. I explained in a detailed email. That means hand-cut cedar shingles, sourced from a specialty supplier in Oregon. My uncle balked, but the trust language was ironclad. The check was cut. Next, I tackled the windows. The original 1920s glass was warped and cracked. To replace them to historical standards required custom-made panes with authentic imperfections. Another $15,000. I submitted a request for a structural integrity assessment from a high-end engineering firm, citing a clause about ensuring the long-term viability of the structure. That was $5,000 just for a report. The report found that the foundation needed reinforcement, a $30,000 job every week. My uncle would get a new, meticulously documented request from me: lead paint abatement, historically accurate landscaping, rewiring the entire house with cloth-insulated cables. I was a nightmare of perfect compliance. I was draining the trust's administrative funds on absurd, but contractually obligated, expenses. The breaking point came when I found a loophole regarding pest control. I hired a team of environmentalists to conduct a humane and historically sensitive bat removal from the attic, which cost an eye-watering $8,000. My uncle called me, screaming, "This is insane. You're burning through the money." "I'm just following the rules, Uncle Joe," I said calmly. "Dad's rules." 2 weeks later, his lawyer called me. They were dissolving the trust. The cost of maintaining it under my meticulous compliance was going to drain it completely within a year. They had no choice but to release the full inheritance to me directly. I sold the house a month after the papers were signed. The last time I drove by, I saw the new owners had installed modern vinyl siding.